So there's a very important question that I want to address in this video, and that is about biometrics, because people are concerned about that. Will we have biometrics in ENTIFY? Because they don't like the idea. But ENTIFY is so different. In fact, what we're going to do is copyright all of your biometrics. Now, this is so serious. You author your identity, you create it, and you upload your biometrics. You do it all. There is no way for anyone to see them or get to them. It's a very different system. You see, you're not even asking permission to do this. Or you're not even giving permission, rather. You're not giving permission to ENTIFY to hold your biometrics. No. Because ENTIFY cannot see them either. There's no way to see them. You upload your own biometrics to your own card, the ENTI card. This is your sovereign identity. Quite literally, it's unhackable and only you can access it. And there's a whole process that we're going to have to do to create this identity and get these biometrics in there. But the biometrics are so important because that is the front line of the whole system. But it's a different biometrics to what you think. You see, it's not fingerprint or facial recognition, but we will have those. It's going to be kinematic, finger movement on the phone. Now, we have to do this in a very clever way, not like the ways we've got it already, because it's got to be high-level cryptography. So I've designed a very clever system. Again, this is my idea, but I worked together with AI to formulate it properly. And now I've got a white paper on this you can see on the website, the Identity Creation White Paper, or the Identity Origin Ritual, something like that. Because, you see, the foundation of this authentication network is the identity. That's the most important thing to authenticate. And we're doing this in a way that has never been done before. We are authenticating ourselves, our identity, our intention. We're sort of making a promise. Remember, ENTIFY is a sanctuary of trust. So if you want to enter that sanctuary, you've got to respect that trust. You have to promise, yes, I will be trustworthy. Therefore, please let me into the sanctuary. It's quite mystical. Remember, ENTIFY is a bridge between the living world and the computer world. Mathematics and the real world. It's a bridge. We're linking the two together. And the real world is life. We are living beings. Now that's interesting. We're consciousness. We're imagination. There's a lot to a living being. And we have to bridge that consciousness to the blockchain. And we do that by creating an identity. But there's a whole process that we have to do to make this truly authentic. And so authentic that it will stand up in a court of law anywhere in the world. And so authentic that you have copywritten all of your biometrics, including your face, and you have copywritten your name, your autograph, and there's more to this. And that is so powerful that, here's the thing, if anyone else uses your biometrics without your permission, you can now sue them. So it's the opposite of what people think. ENTIFY is not taking your biometrics, no. ENTIFY is authenticating your biometrics and copyrighting them. It is protecting them and giving you the power to say, hang on, these are mine, belong to me. How come you are using facial recognition on me? I never gave you permission to use my copywritten biometric face image. You can sue them. and it will be legitimate because the blockchain and the identity we create is written in law. Now, how are we going to write this? We've got to start with an affidavit, but the affidavit is going to be written in something called clean natural language. Now, initially I wanted to write this in quantum grammar, but quantum grammar is so difficult and it's not recognized. People will class it as pseudo law. So the problem with that is it's so difficult to understand that we have to explain the whole language and then we can use it, and it's just not worth it. But again, I've discovered this by talking to AI. If we use clean natural language, this is recognized by a computer. So AI can recognize it, and it's not legalese. It can be used in place of legalese. And it's very simple, like English. Everyone can understand straight away. But the reason we use that is because AI, a computer, will recognize it. It's essentially as good as computer code. So we say the affidavit, and again now we will have voice print biometrics. So we literally take a video of ourselves speaking the affidavit in this clean natural language, or clear natural language. I've forgotten. I'll tell you what it is. No, it's called controlled natural language. Okay, controlled natural language. So this is a computer language, and of course that's what we need in ENTIFY. So it means we can have this affidavit written in this controlled natural language, limited meaning of the words, it's not legalese, and it will mesh perfectly with the cryptography. So this is like the handshake between the computer and the living being, this affidavit. And within the affidavit you also claim ownership of all your biometrics. So that's one level. Then you have to sign it. Now really it's not a signature, it's an autograph. So the autograph again has got to be integral with the phone. So quite literally you sign your autograph on the screen of the phone. And this is going to be another biometric, a kinematic biometric. It's not just the image of your autograph, it's the speed, the flow, the artistry of it. It measures all these movements of your finger. So that is very complicated, impossible to replicate, very difficult to spoof, cheat this. So this will be your autograph. And here's the thing, okay, we're changing the whole approach to technology. This is self-sovereign technology. This is now your phone, your gateway, your bank. You are responsible for it. And we've got to get used to that. It means you've got to go back to the old-fashioned way. You must sign, and your signature must mean something. So again, when you create your autograph, it will have to be witnessed to get another level. Another person must witness you do it, and then using their card or their phone, they touch your phone to signify they witnessed it. So that will give more validity to your autograph. Going back to the old ways, and you have to be mindful, you'll have to practice. And there will be a training module on the phone. You have to practice your autograph over and over until the phone tells you, yes, we have got your kinematic biodata and your autograph is now mastered. Now we can use it as part of the cryptography. Now you've linked biometrics to an affidavit to your self-created identity. Never been seen before. But this is so important because the identity is the foundation of trust for everything. The blockchain, everything is built upon this. So this must be the best. And there's still more to this because the autograph is visible. So that is like your public key in terms of blockchain. But you still need a way to unlock the phone. You see, in reality, in the user experience, it's going to be quite simple. You've got a phone and you've got a card. But the card you keep at home, safe, locked away. Remember, you must be responsible now. You are the bank. So the card is locked away safe and you use the phone. So if you lose the phone, break the phone, you can get a new one and use the card to reactivate it. So day to day, you just got the phone. Now the most important thing now is the unlock on the phone. Because if someone could get into the phone, okay, they still will need the card for certain things, but you could still imagine they might be able to do a little bit of transfer, do something. So then all this incredible authentication network counts for nothing, because someone else can still just come in, be you, and do a little something. Again, we can have fail safes. For example, larger transactions require multiple verification. And this is the fail-safe I'm talking about. So this fail-safe is better than a PIN code, is better than a biometric, because people can't even, cut your finger off and use it, for example. What it will be is, again, symbol-based. Just like the autograph, we will have secret symbol. So only you know the symbol. And in fact, I think we're going to have 3. So you can go up to master level. You can have 3 secret symbols. But again, these are serious. In order for this cryptography to work, and if it does work, it will work, if built correctly, it's the most powerful cryptography to enter your phone. Unbreakable. So the entire ENTIFY system hinges on this initial phone unlock. It's that serious. But we have to work up to it. Again, the phone will have a training module. You practice, you design a symbol. You have to think about this. This is like your magic symbol. Again, there's a level of difficulty. Now, don't get me wrong, you will be able to use your phone on the basic level, just like before, fingerprint or passcode. But that's not the highest level security. We want to move up, upgrade. So you have to practice these symbols until you have mastered them. Then you can apply them to your key. That's like your private key. Your autograph, kinematics, is your public key, but your secret symbol, secret 3 of them, is your private key. So it also means what will happen is you can use any of the 3 symbols to unlock your phone. Once you have mastered all 3, that also means anyone watching you have a different symbol. They won't know which one to watch. Again, it's confusing. But remember, even watching is not good enough. It's about the kinematics, the flow, the speed. It will recognize minute details in your personal brushstroke. Again, it's going back to the old-fashioned ways. This is calligraphy. This is mastery. This is magic. You literally must draw a magic symbol on the screen. And again, it focuses your mind. You must learn consciousness, awareness, and responsibility. If you want the maximum security for your phone, you need the maximum responsibility to remember and practice your secret symbols. But now you will have the highest level authentication available on the ENTIFY network. And what that means, if you've achieved this mastery level, on your profile you will have a check mark. So we will all have different, status. It's not really status, but authenticated validity. See, the basic level is your fingerprint, passcode, and maybe you haven't even got your autograph yet. So that's the basic level. And maybe you haven't been validated. No one has witnessed you. So that's another level. So you will just have an open account. No check mark. So we know, okay, you've got an ENTIFY card, but it's not fully validated yet. Then the next level, you've got an autograph. Okay, you'll get a certain check mark. Now we know when we communicate with that person, they are higher level validity. We can trust them more. But the end one is when you've mastered your secret symbols. You have fully created your affidavit. You've sworn this oath. It's an affidavit of intent, honesty. I promise I will be trustworthy. And you've had it witnessed. Your autograph has been witnessed, attesting to this affidavit. Now you will have a check mark, and it will be a purple check mark, because purple colour represents the sovereign. So now you will have the highest level of authenticity within the ENTIFY Sovereign Authentication Network. But it's also the highest level cryptography. You will be the safest because you would have mastered the secret symbols. And by doing this, you see, you have to practice, but it's changing the paradigm of the phone. At the phones now, we signed away to Google. We signed our computer away to Microsoft. We don't realise it. Now we complain we got no privacy. Yeah, you don't have privacy. You signed it away. You have to take that responsibility back. Because you've signed away your responsibility, we don't care. In ENTIFY, you are regaining your power, but power means responsibility. By training the secret symbol, you are focusing your mind. It's a meditation. You're now taking this seriously. To enter your phone, you'll change your mindset, because now this is your vault. It's your bank. It's your identity. You're the only one who has access. You must be careful. You must look after this. This is the old-fashioned way. That's why ENTIFY is perfect. It's timeless. I believe this system is mathematically perfect, and it will last forever. It can always be upgraded, amended, changed, but the fundamental architecture is so simple, it's perfect. Now all we do is refine it. And that's what I'm doing on the website, adding more white papers, because there's so many details to this. I have to explain them all in detail. So please do check out the website. And if you haven't already, go there, leave your name, email, be on the mailing list for the free app. The first thing we're going to release is the free chat network, the ENTIFY app. So that's coming soon. Be first to get it. And that's where we will begin this network. Ultimately, it's a communication network, but we are authenticated within the communications network. That's why identity is number one. So, thank you so much for listening. Please do leave me any questions or comments, and I look forward to seeing you in any of these other videos here.